Hi guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. As you can see by the thumbnail, we are working on, I believe this is our 5th holiday set. Now this one is going to be AI inspired. I believe I would have seen this inspo nail on or inspo AI nail design on Pinterest. I want to say that is where I first saw it. I believe I will link the video in or the picture in a moment so you can see it. Someone created this AI inspired Grinch nails and I was just in love with it, and I really wanted to try and recreate it with a little tweaks here and there, as you will see throughout the video. So first off, I decided to start with creating the Grinch's face because I figured that would be the hardest thing to do. So this of course is just a process where you watch what I do and I try to explain as best as I can. I also watched a video on Instagram of another artist creating the Grinch face with 3D clay. That's how I kind of figured out how to layer everything to get the 3D effect. I will link her name in the description, or her Instagram page in the description section, so you could see it there. She really helped, though my Grinch doesn't look like her Grinch because the original Grinch on the AI nail of course is different from hers, but you know, it's Grinch either way. It's still the Grinch. I did the best I could, and I think it's not too bad for my first try, as you can see here. So we did kind of shape out the face, did the eyes to lay. I did not know you had that effect where you could layer the eyes like that. I thought that was pretty cool, so I'll be using that technique in my other 3D nails to come. Now, I believe the hardest part was actually to get the shape of his face and actually to get the shape of his mouth. This killed me. I had so many clips of this, so many footage that I had to delete before I could actually compile this together to have space on my phone. This shape of his mouth really killed me because her video wasn't detailed. It was more of a here and there kind of thing, and you figure out the gaps of the process that were missing. And yeah, I worked with it as best that I could, and this is what we would have came out with. She didn't really show how she got. And the next thing, actually, it's not 3D clay that she used. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was actually, she used, I believe it was the acrylic that she used, but I don't have acrylic. I don't use acrylic, so I replaced that with my 3D clays, and I guess it just worked better to give her the shape of the mouth. I had to figure out how to get that shape to actually stand. You can see there that I have a little piece of clay in the middle to kind of form the mouth around it to get the shape, and it wasn't really looking like the Grinch. It was looking like Big Bird or Green Bird actually, but along the way, I think when the nose was put in, it kind of looked like a Grinch. You know, it was getting there, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, I can see it. So yeah, this is what we're working with. I do work in layers and cure as I go along if I see something that looks okay to me. So we're halfway there with, I'm just creating the shape of his head here. And yeah, I'm using my little cuticle pusher there to give the shape and to give the fur looking coat of his skin. And yeah, then I'm going in with his eyebrows. I think this really kind of brought everything together when I added his little eyebrows and did his eyes. It's not the exact same type of Grinch as the one in the AI nail, because I did this one first and then I went back and tried to do the actual Grinch that was on the AI nail, but it wasn't really looking so well. And oh Lord, I will insert a clip or a video or a picture if I could find that. I think I threw it out, so I don't have it. But if I find the clip, I'll insert it. If I don't find the clip, if it's not there, then you know I didn't find it of what it was looking like. So I figured I'll just stick with the first one. So yeah, and we have finished the Grinch partially, and we're moving on to our other nails. I'm laying my base coat, which is my nude base I always talk about, and then I'm using this It's actually a Presto painting gel AM10. I have art gel. I've had this for years and years and years and years and years, and I'm using it because I figured this type of green, I want to call it, match the AI nail the best. So I went in with this as my base for some of the fingers, and this is what we're working with. I used my oval. No, it's not oval. These are, I believe they're oval. Probably oval, long oval nails. They're not stilettos, so probably long almond. I think they're almonds, yeah. Long almond tips. And then I go in with the same Presto painting gel to do my Frenchies on the nails that require Frenchies. And then using the brush that I got from Amazon, my cleaner brush, to do my little Frenchies along with my long liner. Guys, I finally have my products from Shein, and my next video will be an unboxing of my Shein charms and little trinkets that I got, along with doing my next Christmas set. And I have this amazing, it's also another AI nail that I'll be doing in my next video using some of the Shein products that I would have gotten. So stay tuned for that. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you can see that next AI nail design. So yeah, I always go in with my long liner to kind of fine tune my little French, and I look at both handles, looking down and up the nail to see if my French looks evened and, you know, well proportioned, and I just fix accordingly with that. Now I'm going in with my Mimeda white gel, which I need to replace and have not replaced as of yet, to do my white background for this nail design, or my second nail design. While I was doing these nails, I realized that the AI inspo pick actually had 6 fingers, I want to say. Let me double check. I believe it was 6 fingers and not 5, because I was trying to figure out why is it that I had more designs to do than fingers. And I was like, what is wrong? And then I counted the fingers on the AI nail, and I realized that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 6 fingers that's actually there and not 5. So that's why there were so many different designs. I did make alterations here and there because I could not get that grass nail. If you see in the on the thumbnail, I could not get that little grass. Like I don't have the skills yet to create that type of 3D looking grass. So I figured I made some alterations along the way and just added my own little thing here and there. So we're going in with our little green stripes here with my long liner. A long liner is best because it will give me straight even lines. Then we're going in with our little hearts. I'm using, you can use a dotting tool or the tip of this cuticle pusher, I think it is, to just create my little dots. I don't remember where I saw these techniques with just the little 3 dots, and then you use your brush to form or shape out the heart. It's really easy, and it gets your heart, you know, to look like a heart, evenly proportioned with the juicy sides and then the slim bottom. So I like this technique, and I've been using it for such a long time to create my hearts when I am doing them. And yeah, it works pretty well for me, so I just stick with it. Easiest way I found so far to do or draw hearts on a nail. I switched from my long liner to one of my shorter, more detailed brush because it would just give me more control and to, you know, get the hearts to shape the way I want them. It would have just been too much of a hassle to use a long liner to do such fine precision work. So I switched over to this. And this is my little, what's it called? I got it from Coquest. It's thin line. It's called a thin liner, and I got it from Coquest sometime back. And I'm just using that to do my little hearts, as you can see there. And I'm just loving that design. It's so cute. So we moved on to go back to my little Grinch here and do his eyes. I did paint the white of his eyes yellow, as the inspo pic had yellow eyes, and then I did a black center and then a white dot to give it a little bit more dimension in his eyes there, as you can see. me doing. I did create this design on dual forms, as you can see there, instead of using the foil method, because I saw the person, the artist on Instagram who I was following to create the Grinch, she used dual forms. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know you could use dual forms and the gel wouldn't stick to it. So it works. So I'll be using the dual forms moving onwards. And this is my little Grinch. I have him installed with the Beatles rhinestone glue. It took so much glue, guys. I should have used probably one of those 3D clays or something to stick him on, because it took so much glue, because he had that curve to get him to stick on. But yeah, it worked out pretty fine. Now I matted this design because, why did I even mat this nail? I'm not too sure, but I mat this nail, I guess it probably was a bit too bumpy. I'm not even sure why I matted this nail. This is the nail where I was, yeah, I'm not too sure why I matted the nail, honestly. I don't remember exactly why I did that, but yeah, this is the nail that should have had the green at the top around the cuticle area, should have had like the green grassish looking design, but I don't have the skill set yet to really create that. So I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? So I figured, let's just do a heart. And yeah, not too sure why I went with the heart this big, but I just went with it. Actually, yeah, the heart is a bit bigger on this nail. Yeah, it is a bit bigger, so I guess that's why I did a big heart here for this nail design. And I don't know why I went over the heart though. I didn't think I needed to go around the heart with that same Apres or no Presto, with the same Presto gel. I really didn't, but I guess it's not too bad. I could see past it. So yeah, that's what I did, but the nail still looks a little dull, a little lifeless. So I really wanted something else to be there, and I was trying to figure out what should be there. I eventually tried a couple of things that you will see in the coming clips, and you know, I switched and switched around until I just got something that I liked. So I figured, let's go with some candy cane here. I went in with my whites to create these candy cane little designs on the nail, the top and the bottom, just to kind of fill in the empty space that I have. So you can just see what I do instead of me explaining it. It's really simple. Just see what I do, you know, just and follow. So I'll see you in my next clip, guys, to show you why I made some changes to the design. So this is the end result, guys. Looking back, I think it was pretty cute, but I kind of did something which you'll see in the future. So yeah, we're moving on to my thumb. As you can see in the inspo pic, the thumb has a little furry Grinch ball. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't know what else to call it. It has a little furry Grinch ball there. So I'm creating this. I use the same procedure that I used to create the first Grinch there, with the layering of the eyes, the outline of the eyes, and you know, just to get that 3D effect. So it's again one of those things that you just watch what I do instead of me explaining what I did itself. So if you've reached this far in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see my other videos. I have 4 other Christmas nail videos, if you're new here, that you could take a look at. These are just designs that I liked, I thought I could recreate, and I just recreated them using my own little take. Sometimes there's a little bit of tweak here and there, but But yeah, you could check those out, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can see my upcoming Christmas designs. I think I'm gonna try and do 2 more before Christmas. I'll see how it goes, so hopefully I get those done. I definitely know I'm gonna do the review of the Shein nail products and do a Christmas nail with that. So definitely I'm gonna do that. I may do one more after that, but we'll see how that goes if time does not catch up on me. Now, creating this little, what is it, fur, like the shape of the fur down here, it drove me crazy because right now he was looking like an octopus, and I was like, oh my god, no, I don't want that. But I went over and around until I got the shape that I was kind of looking out for, and this is the final result. I just figured I'd stick with this because it wasn't too bad. I liked it. So yeah, and then I'm going in with his eyes to create that 3D effect with his eyes, just like I did with the first Grinch. And I'm using these 3D gels that I got from Temu. I bought 2 sets of the pack. I think the pack came with 20 something in them. You can see the little jar there. I have so many of those little jars, and they are pretty fun to use. It's been probably a year since I've had them. I've only used 1 pack so far. I have another pack in my nail supply that has not been touched. They're still sealed. I believe as long as you keep them sealed and in a cool place, they should last you a very long time, because mine have lasted me a very long time. They're not drying out or cracking. So yeah, so we're finished with creating his body and his eyes, and he kind of looks, the Grinch, if you see, he's kind of two-toned. He's like green and yellow, so I went in with some yellow to create some yellow splashes there, and that's the final result. Now we're moving on to my pinky, guys. This is like a week after I did all the other 4 designs. I'm finally getting back to that little pinky there and doing that, and then doing my voiceover so I could post this nail. So I did a little candy cane with yellow clay. This yellow clay came from Amazon. It's a different type of clay, and it came from Amazon, a set that I got from Amazon. It has a Japanese name, so yeah, I can't call that, but it's a set that I got from Amazon this time around. And I should have actually did a little present also, but I didn't. But oh well. So I'm going in with the white now. This white I got from Amazon. Also, I believe it's from a Japanese brand. I'm not sure who it's from, but I bought it. Out of all the clays that I've bought, this one is not the worst, but it dries out. It's been quite a long time since I've had it, but I've had other clays longer and they haven't dried out. But this white, it did dry out, but you can revive it a little bit with a little bit of alcohol. Just dab that on your hand and just wet it, and it becomes moldable again. So that's what I did. And I'm creating my little stocking for my pinky, as you can see here with my little tweezers. I'm just roughing it up to get the stocking fur effect over my little candy cane. I really should have done a little present also. I tried to do a present after the fact, but it wasn't really looking the way I wanted it to look, so I just figured I'm just gonna leave it with the candy cane. Now I'm using the 3D glue that you could use to install your nails from Born Pretty. You could get them anywhere, but this one is specifically from Born Pretty. These are when the 3D gel glue first came out. I bought like 5 of them from Born Pretty, and I still have 2 that's sealed, and it's been at least 2 years, if not more, that I've had these, but they're sealed and they're still working, so I'm fine. I even used some to install my nails in one of my other videos, along with a set that I got from Amazon also. So they're still working fine. So yeah, just keep them sealed and you'll be good to go. So I'm creating the shape of my stocking. I wasn't really working off of an inspo or anything. I just figured we all know how a stocking looks, so I just kind of molded that shape with it. And then I figured I would go with red, because if I went with any of my other shades of green, it would have just been too much. So I went with red, and I think the red would have made it pop a bit more. As you can see there, guys, on my ring finger, I did something. I created that Grinch's hand, and I hated it so much. So I did fix that. I covered the design because I thought the design was too simple, but then I hated it, what I covered it with. And yeah, but anyways, I'm working on my pinky now, and I'm doing this little tweed. Is it tweed? Yeah, I want to say it's a little tweed design that I would emboss with my clear acrylic in a moment. And this is pretty cute. I really like this little stocking. It's so cute. Let me know in the comment section, guys, if you like this little stocking, or which design or which nail was your favorite. Is it my little pinky? Is it the thumb? Or is it my middle finger that has the full blown 3D Grinch? And yeah, I'm just embossing this. I did not cure it. I left the gel wet so that I could emboss it. This is what it's looking like before it cured. Now this is one of the items I got from my Shein haul that I will be reviewing in my next video. Just a little duster brush here. It's so small, so cute. I really wanted a new one, and this is the final result. I will let, yeah, this is what it's working with. I fixed that design here because I really hated it. But this is the final result of my nails after I fixed and buffed off everything and redid that ring finger there back again. This is the final result, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section which nail is your fave, and I'll see you in my next one. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something or you were entertained. If you're not really into doing your own nails, I hope you were at least entertained. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.